Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, we have breaking news coming out of the Middle East. Breaking news coming out of the Middle East. The United States-led coalition has bombed Syrian army in Syria. I know that President Donald Trump says the United States is leaving Syria, but they're not going to stop doing their job and always can fly back in. That's the thing about it. Even if U.S. troops pull out of Syria, doesn't stop the Americans from coming in anytime they need to attack forces that could be a threat to either the Israelis or to the Kurds. According to the information coming out of Fox News, the America-led coalition has bombed elements of the Syrian army in the eastern portion of the country. An official confirmed to Fox News. And this is quite extraordinary, especially with the fact that Russia, United States, Turkey have been talking about United States pulling out. Russia, Syria belongs to you, and Assad can stay and all that. So anyway, the American-led coalition bombed elements of the Syrian army in eastern portion of the country, according to an official confirming to Fox News. It's not clear how many Syrian army personnel may have been killed or injured. There were no U.S. troops, of course, near where this attack took place. And our partner forces were fired upon and exercised their inherent right to self-defense. It's under investigation, but so I cannot comment further on this, according to the Colonel Sean Ryan, a U.S. coalition spokesperson, and he told that to Fox News in an email. But Syrian state media said the United States jets hit a Syrian army position. What? There you see, near an area where Islamic State is being rooted out. U.S. coalition aircraft launch an very aggressive campaign against one of the Syrian Arab army formations operating in that area of southeastern countryside. Matter of fact, Syrian state news agency SANA cited the military source as saying early on Sunday, according to Reuters. The source told Reuters that 2 soldiers were killed and an artillery piece was destroyed. We don't know how many other Syrian soldiers died or were wounded. We know at least 2 were killed as the jets fired on it. You're looking right there. That's Syrian soldiers with their guns, and that would be very similar to the group that would have been hit. Matter of fact, the Trump administration is considering a plan to pull all 2,000 American troops out of Syria, but ISIS now only holds a few villages in Syria, having lost the vast majority of its territory during offenses that took place back in 2017. So once again, we have breaking news coming out of Syria. The United States of America has launched a very aggressive air campaign against the Syrian army that had been firing on, quote, U.S. forces, not U.S. forces, but U.S. friendly forces, which I don't know if that's the Kurds or just another group of rebels that were friends to the United States. But whoever they were, the United States did not take kindly to that and have responded by flying in U.S. jets and bombing Syrian locations. So it's getting very dangerous over there. We realize that. We're going to stay on top of this story as it is quite extraordinary what's taking place. About the time you think the Middle East is going to calm down and everything's going to be okay, you find out it's not over until it's over. And I don't think it will ever really be over. As long as Iran is moving troops and guns into Syria, it's never going to be over. Because first of all, the Israelis will not stop with their aggressive strikes on the Iranians, and the United States will always keep. Even if we pull every one of our troops out, they don't stop us from flying in with our airstrikes and hitting locations that are would be dangerously positioned against allied forces of the United States and rebel forces that would be U.S. backed and or, of course, the border of Israel. Don't miss tonight's Sunday Night Live broadcast. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Going to be a powerful broadcast. There's a lot more stuff going on around the world, but this was breaking. This was important. We want to get this to you right now. We'll be talking about a lot of other subjects as the world continues to spin out of control. We're living in the last days. I'll be back with more tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday Night Live.